What is going on? My name is Ray Hayse, and this is an episode of College Kitchens. To start off, I am 26, so I'm not the typical college age, but I am in college, and this is a kitchen. So, with that being said, I'm going to be making Szechuan chicken today over rice, and I'm very excited to do this because I've never done this dish before. I actually had to go online to find the Szechuan peppercorns because for some reason I couldn't find them anywhere. Also, I didn't really look that hard because we're in a pandemic and I'm not trying to go outside all that often. But I did have to get them online, and I'm very excited to crush them up and put them on my chicken, and we'll see where it takes us. Let's get started.
Laid out before you, you'll see the stir-fry ingredients, and at the end of that list it asks for salt and pepper to taste, but I don't play like that. I got my own Creole seasoning, and I threw in a little cayenne pepper for that spice. And now laid out before you are these sauce ingredients. It's kind of funny how such a simple mixture can make such an amazing flavor.
So you know how when you go to a recipe page and it has like a 15-paragraph dissertation about why the recipe is so good, and when I was a kid it was so delicious, and then I lost the recipe, and then 20 years later I found one just like Mom used to make. Well, this page was no different. They talked about the Szechuan peppercorns a lot, and so of course you think if I'm making Szechuan chicken you need the Szechuan peppercorns. But when you go down to the ingredients page, it says the Szechuan peppers, or the peppercorns, are optional. So, what's the point of getting them if they're optional? I waited 3 days for those things. So the next part of the recipe asks us to dice the chicken into 1-inch pieces. I don't have a ruler, so I'm just going to see what that looks like as I'm doing it, because I don't know. The next part of the recipe asks for cutting up half a cup of onion into 1/2-inch pieces. And I don't know if it's just me, but I've never brought a ruler into the kitchen. So again, we're eyeballing it. I will say this, I am not a professional cook, so if there is a professional way of cutting bell peppers or whatever, I would like to know how to do that because I have no idea. I just kind of chop until things come out. The recipe asks for 25 dried red chilies, and I didn't count what was in the bag because I'm not psychotic, but I'm just gonna figure it out as I go. Oh my god, this is gonna burn. The next part asks for minced garlic, and there's no way in hell I'm going to be mincing garlic at this time of night, so I have this already pre-minced garlic because I'm lazy. I talked about being lazy because I didn't want to mince the garlic, but I bought whole ginger, and I guess I'm gonna have to mince that. So I just had an incredibly ingenious moment. So I was trying to cut down on time, and I was trying to figure out how to crush the Szechuan peppercorns. I forgot that I have a coffee grinder. So what I'm gonna do is grind the peppercorns in the coffee grinder. That's gonna be amazing. I didn't. my pan got a little hot, so I'm letting it sit for a little bit. Next, I'm gonna put in all the vegetables at once, even though it's said to put them in layered, like one at a time. I'm a professional. I said I wasn't earlier, but I've come to the conclusion that I am. So I'm going to see how this goes, and I'm going to put it at a low heat. The rice is pretty good, actually. The rice is going well. I'm gonna put the pan at a low heat and slowly add in all of the vegetable ingredients. And then it asks to put the chicken back in there and then put the sauce back in there. Not back in there, put the sauce in there until it comes to a boil. So I'm pretty much done at this point, and you will see me after it's done. So it's done, and it looks really good. Let me say that I am not a good plater. What I mean by that is when I put it on the plate or in the bowl, it ain't gonna look pretty because I'm gonna eat it. So this next part might not look as cool as you might want it to be, but it's what you get. I'm hungry. The website says 30 minutes. I started this at 8:15. It's now 9:51. So I don't really care about plating. So you can't even see the rice, but it's all there. Food, cooked. Kitchen, dirty. Will I clean it? Don't worry about it. You're here for this, and you want to see what it tastes like. I've never made this before, mind you. I literally made this for the first time tonight. So I'm just gonna mix in a little bit of rice. Get a good bit of vegetable. There goes a little bit of that. This is not working. Okay, got a whole pepper. Here we go. Not bad. Maybe it's because I didn't bite into the pepper, but I expected it to be spicier. There is this, I think it might be the ginger that's leaving like this sensation on my tongue, or maybe it's actually the Szechuan peppercorns. It's like, you know how when your tongue burns when it's spicy, but it's like that sensation of it being hot, but it's not. It's just the sensation. I might add like my own, seasonings to this, or like my own spice, so I can get a little, it might be the ginger too. I did put a lot of ginger in here, but otherwise this tastes amazing. I'm very excited to finish the rest of this, and I'll probably leave the link in the description for the actual recipe, because I didn't really tell you much of it. But yeah, so look forward to this. It's the Szechuan chicken recipe that I found online. And yeah, thank you for watching an episode of College Kitchens. It was a good time. Hope to do this again. Maybe I won't, who knows? But it was good. Talk to you later. I needed to make an addendum to my ending because I didn't let the flavor sit in my mouth for long enough. And the peppercorns, I know why they're optional now. Because that aftertaste I was talking about, it's not that it tastes bad, it just isn't good. And it ruined the whole dish. I'm sad.